Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it. Hello and good morning, live from Mashpee TV. How are you?
Hello, boys and girls. I'm awake.
Oh, this one over here.
Wow. Close call this morning.
It's not often that you have a little sleep in.
No, well, my alarm didn't. Well, I was going to say my alarm didn't go off. I apparently didn't set it.
Oh, that's okay though. I
Well,
feel
you know, setting an alarm is one of those things that becomes so much a part of your routine that you don't remember sometimes if you did it or if you didn't do it.
yeah.
You
I just
know.
leave mine set all the time for the weekdays.
Yeah. Well, I have various wake up times depending upon what I'm doing. So I've got like 3 different options. So,
You don't wake up at exactly the same time every day anyway.
well, usually I do, except this morning.
It was raining.
It was raining and I was had my, it was kind of asleep and I was kind of, I don't know, and maybe I was starting to wake up and I was thinking to myself, boy, you're having a great sleep. You didn't get up to go to the bathroom too many times. Boy, you're really going to have a great day. But you know what? Maybe you should get up and go to the bathroom.
I hate when that happens, when you're
And-
all like thrown off.
And I sleep facing the window and I kind of opened my eyes a little and it was a little brighter than it should have been.
A little brighter.
A little
sliver.
brighter, like, I don't know, an hour brighter than it should have been.
Yep. Well, you
So
slept
here I
in.
am. I made it. I'm barely caffeinated. This is all I have. So,
Ashley said it's okay. She's the one who sleeps in. Stephanie needs you.
oh, okay.
Leave the sleeping to Ashley.
Okay, Ashley. You're
Thank
good.
you so much for joining us this morning. I'm glad you are awake. We had a tough night, a tough loss last night.
Yes, yeah, Mashpee did, but they played. I get the stats here, and they played really well.
It was really great until the fourth. Like, it was super close, much closer than I thought it was going to be. Uxbridge is one of those teams that scores 50, 60 points a game.
Yeah,
They've just got an explosive offense, and we were able to contain them until our dudes got tired.
yeah,
Our team is tiny. Their
Mhm.
roster is 2 pages long.
yeah, and Uxbridge,
2
I guess,
pages.
has a bigger roster.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that they're not a great team. They are. Mashpee played with such heart. And it was cold. It started snowing a couple of times during the game. I'm like, really?
Mhm.
In my hot hands, I couldn't find him. So I had like this
Oh.
patch thing that it didn't work.
Oh my
Whatever. It was fine.
And Cody played well.
Cody played great.
That's good.
He stepped up when one of our team members got injured and he went in there and played the whole second half. What's up, Gloria? I love your hair. It looks fabulous. All trimmed up and ready to go for the holiday season. So he went in, he did his job. It was so cool to see him on the Jumbotron.
Oh, that's really neat.
It was just so cool to watch the play-by-play, and you can actually rewatch the game on YouTube
Mhm.
on the Patriots channel.
Really.
So that's kind of just pretty cool.
And you can also see it on Mashpee TV, right?
You can. They will have the rights to play it on Mashpee TV in one more day.
Okay.
Something about the MIAA rules and whatnot. And I'm sure that they'll clean it up all nice. But right now it's just kind of one big file
Yeah.
for the 2 games that were played yesterday.
Mhm.
So we were lucky that we had the early game, because even by the time we got home last night, grabbed the boys from the bus. By the way, update on CJ Jennings. If you were watching the Mashpee game yesterday, you saw towards the end of the game where it looked like he broke his arm. He did not. It was super hyperextended. And that's great news for him because he's such an athlete.
Yeah.
He plays basketball and baseball. And I was really worried that was going to be a year ender for
Yeah.
him. And it's such a crucial development age for him. And I got a text from his mom early this morning,
Mhm.
basically saying that it was
Well, that's good.
hyperextended and going to see the ortho today, because it
Good.
was just one of those things where he put out his arm and then the player just landed on it and you saw the arm go up backwards where it didn't. And I rewatch, and my husband's like rewatching it in the car while we were waiting for the kids to show up. I'm like, can you stop? I can't. As a mom, and also like I can't watch that gruesomeness.
Right.
Ugh. Longhouse birthday weekend starts tomorrow. Good for you. What's up,
Yay.
Joanna? Emily? Where is the Grinch? Is in a bag right
in a
beside
bag.
us on the floor.
I did not, because I slept late. I didn't have the time.
He didn't have a proper fitting.
I didn't have a proper fitting, but it's all Oh my Lord.
We are ready for you.
I'll do it. I will. I promise.
It is courtesy of Chris Ball from Mashpee TV, which we're where we are today. And we're going to start moving more into Mashpee TV in the month of December and be here pretty much full time in January. So thank you very much. And you can watch us channel 1072 in HD. If you don't get that channel, then maybe you need to upgrade your box. You can call 1-800-COMCAST and get that done for yourself.
Right.
Oh, Emily, I'm hearing excuses, is what she says.
Thank you for your support.
I know. Gloria says she wants that Grinch outfit. What's up, Danielle? I hope it's nice and sunny Florida. Right now, I was morning Grinching. Hey, Jasara. We were at Foxborough last night. I'm just cold. Like, I'm cold to the bone.
Yeah.
And I have been since last weekend. This weekend, bundle up for the Christmas markets because it is going to be another chilly one.
Yes, it is. Nice weather though, just chilly.
Right. So yeah, we don't have to deal too much with the craziness. A little bit of wind on Sunday, and that is such a nemesis for some of our vendors.
Oh yeah.
Where it just blows some of their breakables. So please come out and support them because they need to sell all of their stuff so that it doesn't blow all
Right.
over our field.
Right. And by the way,
Thank you.
the Christmas fair at Christ the King is Saturday.
It is.
So you're going to get a good crowd on
That's
Saturday.
what I'm saying. Like, trickle down, go to the bazaar, come visit us. If you don't find what you need over there, we can go back and forth, share our people.
Right.
This is the space to get it done in. So Thursday, it is full on December. I'm feeling the
Yeah.
pressure, the stress, the holiday parties.
Mhm.
We have 4 DJs out on Friday.
Wow, that's
It is-
good.
It is Christmas
That's
party
great.
season.
That's great.
Well, it's a lot of management.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
So it's just a lot to organize. And I'm also,
But if you're looking for a DJ for Christmas
Yeah, right.
party,
we've got some.
Yep.
We've got some. Curtis is ready and willing to be booked. What we have left, we have so many private parties, even during the week at this point.
really.
It's pretty crazy. So if you've not planned ahead, don't start now.
Yeah.
Push it for January, kids. We're going to do our
Are they-
best.
Are the office Christmas parties as crazy as they used to be? I wonder.
Yes and no. Some are, some aren't. Some
Yeah.
offices are a lot more fun than others.
Yeah.
Like, I have one office party, and I'm not going to name names because we have over 30 of them.
Mm.
But one of them that is specifically like, we need your energy. We need you to make it fun.
Oh,
I'm
because
like,
they all
I'm
just
going to do my best.
because they all just sit there.
Some offices are just not. They're there for their dinner and their present. They want to go home.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I can try and liven it up, but I'm not going to make you all of a sudden a party person.
Right.
I can do my best though. And
Right.
I absolutely will.
Right. And
Denise-
then you can party a little too much.
Yeah, right.
And then you have a talk with HR the next day.
No one needs that. There's that
No.
fine line of holiday party where you need to
Yeah.
have a good time, let your hair down a little bit, show people that you're not just a stuffy office person.
Yeah. But the day after is not a day that HR looks forward to.
Usually
Usually.
it's fine.
Yes. But then, so be careful out there, kids.
Back in the day, it used to just happen right at the office. Shut the office down and party it up. Bring out the booze.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You wouldn't go anywhere.
No.
You were just right there. Oh, yeah.
Denise, thank you very much for your donation. Speaking of booze, got a bottle of booze and also a gift card to Sienna. I've got to connect with you to pick those up. We've got our 12 days auction going on for the
Wow.
Mashpee Chamber, and we keep adding new items every single day. Yesterday, I picked up.
Are we adding days too, or just?
No, the days stay the same.
Okay.
This 12 days of the auction.
All right.
It's just we add items.
Okay.
So check back. Bid early, bid often. Isn't that what they say?
Yes.
Well, there's new stuff in there, including some stuff from Dino's. Katuitt Center for the Arts just rolled in. Whistle
Cool.
Stop, ice cream. So yeah, just check in with us and see what is new. Susie has been feverishly adding new items every single day.
That's great.
Let's see what's going on. Hello, Miss Sandy. Mari, where is the Grinch? Everybody wants the Grinch.
He's in the bag. I'm sorry, folks. I honest. Thank God I slept late this morning. I will do it. I promise. I promise.
What's up, Dottie? And yes, attend both Christmas fairs, please. Miss Cindy G, she is going to be out. We have your sip and shop tonight. Make sure you drop that link in the chat, or maybe even the cute little holiday flyer that you had put out for the sip and shop. That is tonight. It's over at Cape Space in Hyannis. I believe it begins at 5:30.
Mhm.
So if you're looking for a little leisurely shop with some of our local artisans, you can pop in and sip and shop. That's happening tonight. Also, Cliff is going to be out. It is Thursday, 10-pin trivia. And him and Luke are going to be covering that. I've got Yacht Club tonight.
Oh, excuse me.
I know. We've got a couple.
Upstairs or downstairs?
I'm upstairs
Oh,
tonight
okay.
for the people.
For the people.
And then Bree has got a fundraising trivia tonight over at the Foxhole in Osterville.
Wow.
It is for Sail Cape Cod.
Mhm.
So that is an
great.
organization that is organizing sailing for people of all abilities.
Mhm.
And I think it's pretty incredible what they do. And this is totally free.
Yeah.
So come and support this great group and go play trivia with Bree over at the Foxhole tonight. And that is 6:30 to 8:30. So we've got staggered times for you to jump into an activity
So
tonight.
you can go to several, actually.
You could.
Just event jump.
And Cindy G says there's plenty of food. Good morning, Jenny. Hey, Chris. Thanks for joining us. We're here at our Mashpee TV studio. Channel 1072 is Mashpee TV. And yes, they will have the coverage from last night's Mashpee football game, which was hard fought. It was a great game. And it was really pretty cool to sit at Gillette Stadium.
Oh, it's got to be. And it's got to be such a kick for the kids. I remember Mariana played 10 minutes of soccer in the halftime of the Revolution game. And it's just so cool for them
But with
to
all
be
the
there.
cameras, like when they got a touchdown, they did all the lights for them.
Wow.
So it really was the full experience. The cheerleaders got to go on the field, perform.
Really?
And they had like all of the angles
That's
of
great.
the cameras. So they really produced this like they would have produced an NFL game.
Yeah.
So everybody got that feel. And to see our kids out there was really, really cool. Great job, cheerleaders. Good stunt work last night, too. Uxbridge had their cheerleaders and their marching band out there.
Marching band.
They had a huge school. They had 1 million kids there. We
I
had
didn't think Uxbridge. When I
we
think
have a graduating class of 90.
when I think Uxbridge, I don't think big town.
Oh, it's huge.
Really?
I couldn't believe the amount of kids that were on this team.
Wow.
I feel like the whole town, everyone from the entire town was there.
Wow.
And as was ours. Ours is just smaller.
A smaller town,
right?
right?
It is. But I loved, thank you very much to the Mashpee police, the Mashpee Wampanoag police that gave them an escort all the way to the game and all the way home with the
Oh, that's
lights and
great.
sounds.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know it really was a magical experience. I was outside of Dino's. All the parents did a send off at about 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yep, I saw that on.
And so we were watching them go down 151, and here I'm like crying. I'm like, I can't. I'm that mom.
Right. Well, that's cool though.
It really was awesome. So I love our town, Mashpee. You did a really good job to send these kids off. I haven't even put on Christmas music yet so far. Very behind. Don't worry.
That's
I
okay.
heard my first piece of Christmas music this morning, and I was like, oh, yes.
Yeah, we can wait. It's okay. There's enough Christmas music elsewhere if you really.
Well, I
really,
play it during
really
the Cape
need
Cod Christmas markets in
Right.
between our artists.
Yeah, but that's well, it's the Cape Cod Christmas Market.
Yeah. This weekend, we've got Bryce Thomas, who, by the way, sings the heck out of a show tune. And
Yes.
we also have Matt Levesque, who is going to be there singing away all of his jazz standards.
Who is smooth.
Yes, he really is. In our hot pink blow-up tent.
Hey, that's the best.
The pavilion.
That's the best.
You cannot miss us on the Village Green in Mashpee. Come and
The
support.
Pink Pavilion?
The Pink Pavilion.
Very good.
Located right there on the Village Green in Mashpee Commons. We've got another tree lighting coming up. December 7th is our town tree.
Which is where?
It is right across from Town Hall,
Okay.
right at that Veterans Park. So come and see the tree lighting ceremony. It is on the 7th. And I'm getting in the festive mood. Our Rotary looks spectacular.
Oh, the Rotary's fabulous.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Thank you very much to Alfieri Trees. I will be moving your sign over to the patriotic tree. I was going to do it this morning, but I feel like I should let the DPW handle that.
Yeah.
I'm going to send them an email before I start running into the Rotary like a crazy lady.
Don't do that. No.
Fixing signs.
No.
I was like,
No, because someone will call.
I know. We
There's
saw a
someone
lady.
moving
I know.
the
It was me. It was
signs.
just me.
Someone will call and the police will have to come out and
Thank you very much, Alfieri Signs, Tree Work, for being our presenting sponsor. And I need to move over your sign. And we can celebrate you by the patriotic tree where it is that you belong. Good morning, Dave Hagner. Thank you very much for checking in last night on the boys at Gillette Stadium. It really was an incredible experience. Hey, Lynn Brennerson, have you been cooking up a storm lately?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You go to Cape Cod dining at home and anywhere else, and she's always doing something.
So let's talk about food for a hot minute. The Great Holiday Bake Off.
Yes, we can talk about it. If you didn't see it this week, folks, I'm really sorry.
We gave you
but-
an opportunity.
but it's Thursday.
Right.
Natasha has made it to the semifinals,
Very exciting.
and she's doing really, really well. And she's gotten a couple of those, whatever it is,
The Maestros,
I know it's just
the Lottie Das.
whatever. She's got a couple of those. She's won a couple of competitions, so she's doing really well.
Yeah.
And is she coming to the Christmas market?
I cannot reveal if she is coming to the Christmas market, yes or no.
Okay.
Apparently, it's a thing. She
Oh,
may
she
be
need-
coming.
Oh, good. And
I just can't tell you which day.
okay. And if you go to Cape Batter, the website that for her bakery,
Hmm.
she's not all sold out for Christmas as of yet,
Right, but she will be.
but she
because
will be
it's
shortly. So if you
between
want
the
anything,
pies- and I didn't realize that her husband was like the Wegman chef.
oh yeah,
The amount of Thanksgiving, she showed the behind the scenes of the amount of meals that he had to create. And I was like, oh, there's a lot of cooking in
oh
that
yeah,
family.
they're two incredibly talented people.
Yeah, that's amazing. Hey, Bree, what's up? Bree, you're out today. Zach, we're very much looking forward to a little bit of 10-pin trivia tonight. That is from 6 until 8. And you got 2 hosts for the price of 1. Seamus back behind the bar is worth the price of admission.
Oh really?
He is one of the most fun bartenders.
Really?
He's got a
Have to
great
check him
Irish
out.
accent. He's got a great Irish
Really,
attitude.
Seamus, an Irish accent?
Wouldn't you think?
Does he have red hair?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, maybe you ought to dye it red.
Hi, Victoria. We are excited to be bringing the family feud for a fundraiser.
Mhm.
A fundraiser over to the schools here in Mashpee, and we'll have more information on that one as it comes out. So let's talk more about food. We talked about the Great
Right.
Bake Off.
Just one more thing about Natasha.
Yes,
She still hasn't gotten cleared from Food Network to come on with us.
I know. It's irritating.
But we're not a couple of schlubs here. We're highly paid professionals. We've been doing this for
Lowly paid professionals.
a long time, and we won't screw it up. We really won't.
We promise.
We're not going to give it away. If you're watching Food Network, we tag you on everything. Every time we mention Natasha, we tag Food Network. So you guys got to be seeing this.
You're doing a great job. Social media man, Hank Senate for hire. So I saw that there was a bunch of people are still hitting up the apps. You got hit up for Tinder today. Married man, he's good.
Yes, I did. I got a thing, apps that you should have. Tinder. I'm like, really?
Is this the time of year that you're looking for a date to take to your family? Are you looking for somebody to just not be alone, or are you looking to have somebody that will take the pressure off of you? Either way, we saw an article this morning about how your first date matters. And it matters where you take them.
Right. Yes. So where do you have to take them?
Well, it was very specific about the places that you should and should not take your date, but it is very impressive. Don't go somewhere new that you've never tried.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
84% is better taking them to a place that's tried and true, someplace someplace that you're comfortable with.
Even though now you might think, now see, the flip side of that is you might think your new date would think it's strange that you're taking them to a place you've been to several times. And that, so you've been here a lot. Oh yes, I've been here with. and then-
No, we don't have to say that, but you could go there with family. People have to eat every day.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I take all my dates here, said no one ever.
Uh-huh.
What's up, Ruth? Sandwich caroling tomorrow. Deb, Lori, Rich. Thanks for joining us.
Morning,
Ashley,
folks.
stay off Tinder. Capital letters.
I'm not going on Tinder. Don't worry. I'm not going on Tinder.
Don't worry.
It was just bizarro. It popped up this
Well, I
morning.
thought it was weird that my college daughter was talking about her Hinge dates and how she matched with 700 people. I was
Her
like,
what? What kind of dates?
Hinge.
What's Hinge?
It's a dating app. These are how they date now. They date on apps. They don't talk to people in real life. They date through social media and apps.
And do they ever see each other
Yes, she's been hanging out with a guy from Cape Cod
that she met?
on Hinge.
And where is he? Up in the Salem area?
No, he's here. He's going back to college in New York in January.
Oh.
right? I don't
Okay.
understand these things, but it matters where you take them. Obviously, you're not going to go and run over and be like, "Hey, I'm taking you to McDonald's. This is our date." If you want to impress her. 44% of people said order the chicken. It's the safest bet. Always order chicken.
Right.
If you're wondering if it's too much, too expensive, if you're going to split, if you order the chicken, it's usually reasonable. Obviously, don't drink too much.
Right.
Those are some of the things.
Right.
And just really picking your spot is key.
And it's Thursday, so it's date night.
It is.
So you can take them to the movies.
What's going on in the box office, Hank?
We got the top 10 movies at noontime today, and
Still Wicked, right?
I can't say.
All right, you're going to have to tune into lemonadio.com and
And
listen
The
to Lunch
Rock
Break.
The Rock has 2 movies in the top 4.
That's pretty impressive.
Who would have thought?
He plays the same character in everything he does, though. He's always The Rock.
Right. Yeah.
Wicked's being sued. I was waiting for that. Mattel is getting sued for that little accident that they had about the wrong website
Oh,
on the release of those dolls.
Is it one of those? What about the children?
I mean, there's a paywall there. You don't just jump right on into the naughty site. It
No.
was an accident. Or
Right.
was it?
Well, at least it took them a couple days before they sued.
It wasn't a full production, and it took them a solid month before they were lining up the lawsuit on that one.
Yeah.
So I feel like we should get rid of these frivolous lawsuits. It's a little
Yes.
silly.
Yes.
It was an accident. It was a misprint, or maybe it wasn't because their marketing department
Somebody
said
just
somebody's going to
assumed-
talk about this. We'll get tons of free press if we put an almost naughty website on this.
Either that or somebody just didn't do their job.
Instead of
because-
wicked.com, it was wickedmovie.com.
Because
It happened to
something like
anybody.
because something like that would be reviewed and reviewed and reviewed and reviewed and reviewed one more time.
I know.
Right before it goes to press, you look at it one more time.
Somebody done messed up. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Thank you, Ricky B. We
Yes.
would be remiss
Find out
without
on
it.
Cape Cod Dining at Home and everywhere else.
Mark says, hello from Massachusetts. Well, hello. I date on Unhinged. It fits my character. Perfect. You've just come up with an app, my friend. I think you need to get to work.
There you go. For you and your crazy friends.
We are here live at Mashpee TV. Thank you very much to Chris Ball and the entire staff that did an incredible job on the sideline yesterday.
I bet they
Justin was
did.
on the sideline covering our Mashpee football team that got to go to Gillette yesterday and play. It was not the outcome that we wanted, but it was an incredible experience. Chris said they rolled out the royalty. He got to see all of the cool tech that they've got. Everything operates on joysticks and
Oh,
fly
that's great.
packs and
Yeah.
just really, if you wanted to nerd out yesterday, they definitely got a chance to check out equipment that
Yeah.
was pretty top of the
I
line.
bet he
and
has
cool.
ideas now.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Do we have the wallet for those ideas?
Well,
that
it's-
is the problem.
Well, I still
Once
have
again-
it. Okay, no, I still have it.
We are public access. We do our very best. But if you would like to make a donation to Mashpee TV, it is the season of giving. And there are so many wonderful organizations on the Cape that do amazing things.
Yes.
And this is one of them. Friday, we're getting to go to the fire department. We've got a retiring fire chief, but also we're honoring a hometown hero. The
Very
Red,
nice.
I was contacted by the Red Cross. Thank you very much, Barbara Cotton, about a life-saving individual that happened in our community. So
Really?
they are going to be honored on Friday.
Very nice.
And I'm not going to steal all of the thunder, but you can watch it here on Mashpee TV because we'll be covering that.
Yeah.
Once again, channel 1072 in HD. And if it's not in HD, you need a better box. Call
Right.
1-800-COMCAST.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I cut the cord. Our question of the day, what profession has to deal with the worst people?
Oh, I answered that in like 2 seconds.
Oh,
The
well,
restaurant business.
honestly, hard work, thankless jobs, dealing with grouchy people in any fashion that they're in.
Yep.
I mean, yes, law enforcement. I'm sure that,
Right.
you know, our hospital professionals dealing with some of the crazies that are out there. I'm sure you could go a list of other things. I think Chris is covering a show today from the sanitation department. You wouldn't have to deal with the worst people. I feel like that's just the worst job or the toughest job.
Well, you're kind of an honorary member of the sanitation department now.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you. I'm part of the sanitation department.
Yes,
after
I
the
guess.
Cape Cod Christmas market.
That's true.
We're not going to revisit that. Just know that I had to deal with something that was above my pay grade.
Way above her pay grade.
And I did it with gloves and a mask and a smile, okay? Because that's
And a
what we
song
have
in
to
her
do.
heart. I wouldn't have done it.
There was a survey that was released for best cities for young entrepreneurs.
Okay. Anything close in Massachusetts?
Boston came in at 33.
Really?
So while we are helpful, we're not at the top.
How about Cambridge? No Cambridge?
No.
That's weird.
Mm-mm, not in there. Best cities, Jacksonville and Tampa.
Really?
Is it because they're crazy enough to try anything?
Right. Well,
I don't know. Or is
I
it
like the Tampa
cheaper?
area. Yeah.
Or is
well,
it cheap enough for them to be able to try out something that might be or might not be?
could be. Jacksonville's not. I've been to Jacksonville, not in a while.
There
but-
are parts of Jacksonville that are nice. Like my aunt, Ellen, Dave, they live in a really nice area.
but then
It's
the
like
parts of
Jupiter or whatever. I forget.
Jacksonville, they're like, no,
But like Jacksonville proper,
no.
I've seen better.
Yeah. It's not what you think of when you think city in Florida.
Yeah.
Not that, I mean, it's just,
There are parts though that are very, very nice.
Yes.
Take from it what you will, but it's a great place for entrepreneurs to start something
Yeah.
new.
plus
So
the
if you're-
weather's good.
Yeah, plus the weather is good.
So if,
That might be part of it too. You've got a little bit more runway on
Yeah.
the economy of your
right,
idea.
right. And if something doesn't work out, you can always go to the beach.
Yep, there you go. Bleep it. We're going to the beach today. What's up, Lauren? Paywall was hard to get around. Oh, wait a minute. What a website? Wicked.com, not wickedmovie.com.
Don't sue us. Don't sue us.
I'm just repeating it. Speaking of suing people
Oh, we're
on
reporting the
social
news.
media.
Okay. Yes.
Britney Spears is taken to Instagram.
Oh,
everybody.
no.
She's claiming she's basically a 5-year-old and is moving to Mexico.
Why?
I don't know. Somebody please check on Britney again. Bill Maher is quitting. He says that he can't deal with real time given what's happening in real time.
Oh, so he's not doing it at all anymore?
I don't know. That's what he's threatening right now. He's like, yeah, I don't know if I can take this anymore.
Bill Maher's really interesting when you watch him because you never really know where he's going to come down on something
right?
because he's so far this way, in his opinions, he's that way. He comes.
Do you think he's just trying to cover everybody? Are you pandering? Is it that? Or is it just
I don't know. I mean, sometimes you can be so conservative that you're actually almost like libertarian, liberal because you're coming back around the other
I
side.
don't know. All I know is that I feel like this would be the time to want to cover stuff like that.
Right. Or maybe
For
he's
good or for bad. Or maybe
maybe
he's just exhausted.
maybe he's exhausted. and
right?
he
He's made
just-
himself tired. He's
can't-
quit.
I can't do it again.
It's like, I
Although
can't
I watched the show on CNN the other night, and he had Chris Cuomo on, who CNN fired,
Yeah,
and I was like, "How did that happen?" Chris Cuomo's
he's
on.
available.
Chris Cuomo's on News Nation, maybe, or I don't know, one of those smaller, alternative. We tell the real truth news channels, and I don't know.
I don't know what any channel is anymore. I have too many streaming services. I have too many ways to access all of my entertainment.
Right?
I don't know what anything. I have no loyalty anymore because I don't know what anything is.
No, you're loyal to this show, that show.
Exactly. I'm loyal to the people that I like and the things that I'm interested in. And I think that this is what we've done to ourselves. So thank you for joining us and choosing us.
Right.
We appreciate you.
You should
I had
feel loyalty.
some fun, crazy crime stories that I wanted to mention today.
Okay, good.
Just because I saw a story about a crazy 70-year-old lady that I feel like we needed to unpack together, Hank.
Okay.
70-year-old naked woman hurling objects from a hotel balcony. This is in Myrtle Beach.
Okay, so it's Florida.
Spitting mouthwash at police officers down below.
Why?
Margaret Morenci was booked into the J. Reuben Long Detention Center on Saturday on one count of assault, $35,000 bond. Intake records show that on November 22nd, so it was right before Thanksgiving,
yeah.
at the Sandbar Hotel, I know that hotel, yelling boisterously and throwing objects, standing on the balcony in front of Unit 1322, nude, in public view, Police detected a burning odor when they arrived at the front door.
Oh, Lord.
Noticing something, the blinds were open, smoke appeared visible. She went
Wow.
to jail. There was no anything about the other substances.
Did they send her to jail, or did they send her someplace where they could like lock the door? And
This has
The
been at
walls were
least 4
padded.
other arrests this year for her since May to November
somebody
for
needs,
public disorderly.
somebody needs to help her.
Somebody needs to help Nana.
Yeah.
She's not allowed to be taking Myrtle Beach vacations anymore.
No.
Maybe she's reliving her spring break.
Well,
I lived in Dirty Myrtle for a few years. That's where I began my radio career.
And did you stand naked on balconies throwing things?
No, but I did have my first ever gig that I did for the radio station
Okay.
at a bar that was for a gentleman's bar.
Ah, the radio station did?
Yes, we had a remote, and I was heavily pregnant.
From the Lucky Club or something?
Yeah, the gentleman's club.
The Gentleman's Club.
Yeah,
yep.
the gentleman's club that they sent me in my overalls, heavily pregnant, to basically make announcements for the main stage as part of my radio job.
Coming up now on stage
Basically,
stage
yes.
one.
Yep,
Please welcome.
there I was. And some
Sandy
guy asked for
Sexpot.
my phone number.
I'm sure you
Gotta
were
love
glowing.
South Carolina.
I'm sure you were glowing. I'm sure you were lovely. I'm sure you were
Who picks
glowing.
up the pregnant lady at a gentleman's club? What's up, Kathy?
It could be a thing, I'm sure. I guess.
There's
Go to
so many,
wicked.com and see if it's a thing.
there's so many things. RTB, there's lots of work for 5-year-olds in Mexico. Are you referring to poor Brittany? Leave her alone.
Oh,
And Kayla Price, she says, I'm picturing Margaret as Magda from Something About Mary. So that's crazy crime number 1.
oh, good.
What's up, Bruno? Thanks for joining us. Crazy crime number 2 is a mother and daughter duo
Okay.
that are facing felony charges over a Raising Cane's dipping sauce dispute.
What?
This is a Florida woman.
Oh, well, there you go. What is she?
31-year-old
she
woman
looks-
was arrested for
she looks
strong
Florida.
armed robbery after she became hostile, both verbally and physically, after her and her mother and fast food workers failed to include 8 sauces from her mobile pickup order.
And they flipped.
And she lost her mind.
Well, she does have purple and green hair.
She doesn't know what she wants, but she knew she wanted 8 sauces.
8 sauces, and she
She
didn't
seems
get 8.
very particular about that.
Did they charge extra for them? And she didn't get them.
Well, she's being charged extra for them because she shot it what? During the alleged tirade, she shot out of her right arm with force. So she shot the lady in the hand as she was turning over the extra sauces.
She needs to be in the same
Yeah,
room with grandma.
She's not. She has, it looks like she's got the same color face tattoos that she has for her pink and blue hair.
Yes, she does.
Doesn't
Oh,
she
yeah,
look
look.
like a
She
cup
look-
of Dippin' Dots?
She looks like she's got freckles, except they're
They're Dippin' Dot freckles that match her hair.
that's what, magenta maybe, that hair color?
Once again, she wants 8 sauces. That girl is getting 8 sauces. She'll shoot your hand off.
I'd give her
so
whatever she wants and
Right.
say, thanks for coming, have a nice day.
Take it.
Please, really, come right back here. Take whatever you want.
It's a little bit of crazy crime right there for you. You're welcome.
Thank God for Florida.
Florida and Myrtle Beach. You just give the world so much.
Excuse me.
I saw that Stephen King is closing his main radio station.
Yes, and people have, the commenters on social media who know nothing about anything, of course, immediately started jumping in and calling him all these kinds of names. Fact is, he's owned these radio stations in Maine for a number of years and has been losing money.
Yeah.
That just isn't the population, the ad revenue,
Didn't
whatever.
he sell one in the 70s and then buy it back because they ran it into disrepair or
Yes,
whatever it
yeah,
was?
I think so. So there are 3 popular radio stations in Maine, but being at least one of them anyway, the classic rock station, but being popular in Maine does not necessarily generate a lot of money.
My uncle used to make fun of Maine in that fashion. I felt really bad when he was stationed there for a little while. He was like, "You are Miss Maine, baby."
Yeah,
It's like, that is rude.
right. So it has nothing to do with Stephen King, moving to Canada or anything like that. He's
No,
77
it's
years.
expensive and people don't listen like they used to. It's just not the same. Like we said, there's loyalty.
Yes,
I don't have loyalty to anything anymore as far as stations go or as
Mm-hmm.
far as entertainment goes. You're loyal to the programs.
right.
You're loyal to the people.
Mhm.
You're not loyal to the specific host,
Right.
the house of whatever it is anymore, because you can we want entertainment on demand and we want it where we want it, and we will find it there.
Right. Stephen King
Unfortunately.
is 77. So this is kind of like a business decision. Okay, I can't keep losing money on this
Yeah.
anymore. Not that he needs the money, of course, but it was just a business decision.
Yeah, right.
It has nothing to do with anything else. Calm down.
It's still sad as a former radio gal, and I miss all of that. We've got our digital radio station, and that's just easier, more accessible,
Yes.
and a little less costly. As I know for a fact with the engineers in this world from radio stations that we're running out of parts to service the things that we have. Like they don't make them anymore. And unless we get those 3D printers working,
Right.
some of these signals on the Cape aren't going to be around for very
No,
much
because
longer
they
because
can't
we
replace
can't
the parts.
repair them. Because why? We don't make those parts
Right.
anymore.
But-
Because why? People don't use them anymore.
Right. But digital radio stations are the thing, like
That's- yeah.
lemonradio.com.
Yep. So thank you very much for your support. We definitely appreciate you there. And you can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Alexa, Play, Lemonadio Radio. And you have to enable the skill, by the way, so you can do that right from your app. Super easy to do now that we're in the digital realm of things.
Right.
So we talked about our crazy crime. We talked all about the things. Oh, I did want to talk about Danica Patrick because she had a very much incident like I did once. She had severe burns. She shared with everybody. She
Oh,
dropped
really?
a hot coffee on her leg.
Oh, really?
And I just like that popped up in one of my feeds of when I spilled
Uh-huh.
the tea on my leg when I was in bed.
Yes, I remember you telling me.
And it like, I'm like, for whatever reason, the bed sheet melted to my leg.
Oh,
That's how hot it was. So it was like it was so bad. I like still have the scar from it, but the
goodness.
original injury popped up fairly recently. And then when I saw the Danica Patrick severe leg burns
Yeah.
from a Starbucks, I was like,
oh,
it wasn't the car crash that got her. It was the hot coffee in the end.
right. How soon will she be suing Starbucks?
Probably not because
she
you
doesn't
know
need
they've
it.
got those little things on there. Maybe hot inside. Don't burn yourself
Don't burn
because
yourself.
somebody already
Right.
did this.
Right. She's gone through a lot of changes, Danica
Yeah,
Patrick.
The
She's-
litigious society that we are. We've already been there. We've done that.
Right. Yeah. We've sued McDonald's for the hot coffee.
Right.
And all of that. And it's hot coffee, folks.
Right? Yeah, it's hot. Watch out. The only thing left that I wanted to talk about was how Subway was bombarded. Their website actually shut down because they were giving away free merch. They had some amazing artist design
Oh.
free T-shirts.
Oh, really?
And so they're trying to build hype for their merch store.
Yeah.
So all of a
gave
sudden
away.
it came across my stack of stuff today and it was like sold out, come back tomorrow. I was like, why are you promoting it other than to
Right.
get more people ready for your merch launch in a bigger fashion?
Excuse me.
But the shirts are cute.
Yeah.
But aren't you supposed to be selling food?
Well, maybe they can't sell food.
My son is loyal. I had to bring him and half the football team to Subway the other day.
Mhm.
Please, mom, please, mom, please, mom, please, mom.
They do have nice tuna.
It isn't tuna. Did you not know that? That's a story for another day.
No. Tell me now. Tell me now.
It's not tuna.
Excuse me, folks. It's not tuna. What is
No,
it?
they were actually sued. It's other fish. Like it was not. It was other sea creatures.
Oh.
I didn't mean to burst your bubble, Hank.
I did not know that. I thought, boy, this is a really good tuna sub. Get with a little provolone, maybe
Because
some
it's
pickles.
not.
God, I used to eat it all the time. I wasn't eating tuna.
Ashley, maybe selling shirts where the food fell short. Oh, the shirts.
Oh.
Now that is something.
I wonder what happened to Jared. Is he out of jail yet?
Oh my God. Why'd you have to go there?
Well, I mean, we're
Gross.
talking Subway.
That's true. No, they've moved on to eat fresh, not being fresh. There's a whole different reason for that one right there. We've talked enough about those type of people today. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, so how you can help. Mashpee TV, channel 1072. If you'd like to make your end of the year donations and support all the wonderful things that they cover, absolutely do so. Please check it out and support your locals. We are also doing another round of holiday meals at the chamber, as I'm putting on my chamber hat right now. The cutoff for that one is on the 18th. So if you know somebody in town that needs a hot meal delivered to them, all you have to do is reach out to us, shoot us an email.
And don't be bashful about talking to people who you think may need help.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep the story really short. We ran into somebody, and we thought they were dropping off, and that's how we started the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I'm picking up, and it was a former client of ours, and someone in a million years we never would have expected
That needed help.
that needed help.
Yeah.
So, if you think you see something, really don't be bashful about tapping them on the shoulder or, sending them a text, everything going okay? Do you need anything? Because just, geez, they do. I was surprised.
We've got Homeless for the Holidays right now in several locations across the Cape, and they're raising money. They're raising food. They're looking for donations of all sorts and just toys. Yeah. We always think of the kids for toys. And I got a request yesterday from one of our older adult groups that said, is there a place for people to go and find old, like clothing? Donations. So if you've got a place, I don't know one right off the top of my head. So if you do know, I know that we had a couple of requests for people that were looking for whatever space for updated clothing for their wardrobe. I know one had a job interview and they didn't really have any professional looking clothes.
Yeah.
Thrift shop up by the senior center.
The Mashpee Thrift Shop.
Right.
Thrift shop, and then the one down in Falmouth, both do gloves.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Mashpee Thrift
And
Shop.
I think the
Falmouth
one
Thrift
that
Shop.
Christ the King Church does it too. Does it as well.
Okay.
And I know Mary's Closet and Sandwich that's connected with Corpus Christi.
Yeah, and I'm sure any of them, if you go in there and just say that you need whatever it is for the program, that they can go in and they'll be definitely taken care of. Thank you very much to the Mashpee Thrift Shop and also to our Mashpee Rec Department for really doing an amazing job of finding some funds for us to keep the lights going on in the Rotary this year. You'll notice that those snowflakes are brilliant and brand new, and it is because of the Mashpee Thrift Shop and because of the Mashpee Rec Department that they are shining brighter than they normally are. Thank you very much to the wonderful sponsors that we have, Mashpee Pops included, for people that were just throwing in, pitching in, and helping out where we needed them. I think people forget sometimes how costly that stuff is. And when we marvel at how gorgeous it is, there's a bill attached to that.
It's got to be quite an electric bill at the end of the year.
Somewhere upwards of $30,000 to $40,000 a year to make sure that that flies properly. And thank you very much to our DPW. Catherine, you do an amazing job of organizing everything, and all of our workers at the DPW for putting all of that together for us, painstakingly putting it away, storing it, making sure that we preserve it for years to come. It's a big job.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Chris Ball and a couple of other people, Patrice Pimentel, about the days of yore when it was, put up in a shed and everybody had to go in there and decorate it all together. And it's just really magical to see how much bigger, larger, and wonderful it has become. And it is something that we really love. Who just passed earlier this year? Oh, see, you didn't know we had a thrift shop. Learning something new every day. It is by the Mashpee Senior Center, right over by the Boys and Girls Club too, which is doing amazing things. We have our parade coming up, the Season of Illumination, and it's not too late to get your floats in. If you're interested in putting in a float, walking as a group, holding a banner, dressing up in costume, and just being part of the festivities, we would love to have you. Just go to mashpeechamber.com and sign up right there. And Susie will get back to you. She's really awesome at communicating with what's going on with the Chamber Season of Illumination Parade. It is going to be a big one. And I don't know, the temperature looks like it's taking a turn next week.
Oh, good.
Might be bouncing back to the 50s.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So that would be just wonderful, because I'm so so stressed out if it's going to be 30 degrees and we're asking people to be outside for hours.
Right. Hope that people will do it.
And if it does, in fact, end up being freezing cold, you can sit from the comfort of your home and watch the parade happen. Mashpee TV is the place where you can watch that happen. And Justin is getting the crew together
Very good.
and making sure that we've got the commentary. I'm going to be assisting JT this year with a little
Good.
bit of commentary
Uh-huh.
and maybe a little background on some of the floats, some of
Very
the
good.
groups, some of the people
Nice.
walking. So it should be a fun parade this year, and we'll be over by Black Dog. But you can start to gather anywhere in the Mashpee Commons. We've got activities going on the entire day. We've got the Christmas market happening up on the Village Green. Down below, we've got tunes, we've got some strolling, some great shopping that is happening with all of our local stores. I'm going to wear my little chamber hat for a minute
Oh, boy.
because I've been bopping in and seeing how many stores have some really cool offerings this year.
Mhm.
And it's not all of the stuff that you're going to get online. It is truly different, and you've got to see it, touch it, feel it. We've got some new stores in the Commons too for you to check out. A few that are really great for stocking stuffers. So definitely bop in, and not just in the Commons, throughout Mashpee, because there are other stores in other places that definitely could use a little love. I stopped at Knockabout yesterday. They've got their 12 beers of Christmas that they've got all
Uh-huh.
lined up. They've got the Grinch sitting in Santa's chair right now. It's not Hank.
Not Hank.
He's
Not
being
yet.
a Grinch about wearing the Grinch right now.
No, I just didn't.
He'll be wearing it.
I'll wear it. Don't
He
worry.
promises.
I promise.
So please get
I
involved.
pinky promise
All
live-
right.
live
You saw
on
this
TV.
here. You saw this. How do I get a float? Cindy, you let me know. I'll make that part of your membership, okay? We owe you some love. Get your float in there, and you could, I don't know how you're going to do a floater. Your poor husband, Jared, is like, what is she signing me up for now? What's up, Dawn? She says, use modern technology, warming gloves, boots, jackets, blankets, right? We've got things.
Hot chocolate.
The dog pack parade. We have the corgis that are going to be joining us this year. We've got horses. They're not going to be near each other because we know that they don't like each other.
Oh, really?
And also, we're going to keep the horses away from the bands. It's a lot of strategery.
Uh-huh.
I've got walkie-talkies this year. There's going to be a lot of moving parts.
Oh,
So I'm trying to
geez.
plan this whole production right now.
That'll be
I
fun.
need to have my head examined, Chris, but we're going to get it done. What's up, Joseph? Thanks for joining us on the show. Kathy, we appreciate you all for checking in. And I'll be on the show tomorrow with Marty, one of our favorite chamber members from the Greater Hyannis Chamber, who is
Good.
vacationing in Aruba. So they have set him up with this whole live broadcast setup over there.
Oh, really?
He's doing it just to taunt us.
Oh, really?
If you're thinking about going on vacation, Lemonadio has a cruise coming up. So if you're watching Marty tomorrow and you're like, I want to go on vacation to somewhere warm, we've got a Western Caribbean cruise for you. This is an adult vacation. It's happening in April. So give the gift of travel this holiday season and come on a Lemonadio cruise with us. It's not the first and it won't be the last time that we're getting away with Virgin. So I'm looking forward to checking this line out a little bit.
That's good.
I know. So that'll be Friday. And then next week, we've got a full slate of activities going on here at Lemonadio. So check in often. If you're looking for events, eventsoncape.com is our website. Events on Cape Cod is our Facebook group, edging close to 10,000 people in there.
Just if you ask to join,
Look at this one.
just
He's the bouncer.
I'm a bouncer. See, I don't let people in if they haven't posted within 5 years.
Thank you for that.
I mean, there's a lot of, some of it's legit and I'm more than happy to go accept. But then when there's one with, updated and it's the same picture and they have no friends, sorry, it's not you anyway.
Yeah. I will take care of myself, Dawn. Thank you. She says she wants a mermaid tank for the parade. Oh, Sandy, get it done.
Oh, cold for the mermaid outfit though, wouldn't
If your
it?
birthday is in April, I think you should come on our cruise, Dawn. Just a thought. All right, we got to get to real jobs. So have a great day, everybody out there. Once again, thank you to Mashpee TV, channel 1072 in HD, 1-800-COMCAST if it is not happening for you in that fashion. And make sure you tune in, because when will we have the Mashpee football game for people to rewatch, Chris?
Probably Monday.
Monday. Monday, be looking for that if you want to watch it on the station. Definitely a great hard fought game. And I'm definitely going to watch just because I want to see my kid on the TV.
There you go. Make sure you save it.
I know he played really well and he did his job and I was really proud of him and he was very nervous. He said, "Mom, all I did was keep asking Tiernan where I needed to be because I was very nervous to be on that field."
Right.
And I thought that was like so
Right.
honest and serious.
Well, wouldn't you be?
I would have I wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have crumbled right then and there, but he did his job and he did it well. And nice job once again to our Mashpee boys. You had a great season. We really appreciate all of the hard work that your parents have done
Yes.
to make sure that you were at every practice, to make sure that you were driven and taken care of, well fed. All of the parents that hosted dinners, we thank you so much. It really was a great season, and they did everything for Nolan. And Live Like Nolan Bar has been their way that they went about this season.
Yep, it
and
was nice.
We really appreciate you all. Much love from our friends here in Mashpee. Thank you for that season. So we're on to the next. It's basketball season. The boy is going for his permit test today. God help me.
Oh, that's right. He is. I forgot. I forgot.
I was like, get some sleep because you got your permit test today because
be
somebody's got to
fine.
drive around here.
He'll be
Because this
fine.
mama is tired.
Right. And his sister's going to be home. So
He's going to be driving around his 20-year-old sister because she refuses to get her license. Don't get me started. Have a great day, everybody. Lunch break with Hank. It's date night.
top 10 movies of the week.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Have
Bye,
a good
kids.
one. Bye. It is going to be Cody driving her around. I'm telling you what.
Oh, it is.
It's going to be like, Cody, I need a ride. And guess what? They're driving the Lemonade vehicle.
On her-
They're workers.
On her hinge date.
Oh my God.